Dan, congratulations.
Thank you.
An incredible opening race to pole at Oulton, which I said to a couple of the drivers, almost felt like a race 3.
Did it? I honestly, obviously from my point of view, I thought it was fairly kind of calm. It was kind of stretched out a little bit at the front. There was enough room to breathe and kind of do your own thing and manage the race. So I did try and look at what was happening behind, but it's never easy. The thing with this place, as everyone knows, is it doesn't go straight for long. Yeah. There are no straights. But yeah, from my side, I got a great start. Ultimately, I'm in a bit of a sandwich of boost between Aaron and Cook there. Shame what happened to Aaron, but ultimately, I benefited, and then just a matter of managing sort of where we could deploy and to keep Cook behind. He has got 20 seconds to my 7. It does make a difference. But I thought we did a good job of being quick in the right parts of the track.
You'd laid down a good marker in the first session as well for that, carried that through into the race for pole, which means you must be in a good place inside your own head, is what I mean, for the race.
Ultimately, we're in a very good place. I think it's, I know how difficult this championship is, and I know how it can switch and turn. I think I've got a real good package today, and I think if we turn all the boost off, I think we can go and win. The question is, I've got to overcome quite a deficit compared to the two, the guys at the front, especially Cook. So, I've just got to make sure that I hit my marks and do my job. It will be tough because that car's clearly quick this weekend. There's no doubt about that. They were first and third there before Aaron's penalty, with me in the middle. So it is a fast car with all the button. I've got to do my absolute best to manage that. It's just the way it is. Sometimes you think, God, give me a break, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles. Sometimes, I think we are strong. There's a reason that we've only got 7 seconds, that because we're P4, and ultimately I want to go from here in the top 3, and I want to go from here hopefully having a good grounding to build the second half of the season on, because there's no doubt it's not been quite as strong as I would have wanted, but I think there's a lot of racing still to come. 6 rounds to go after this, and I think if we can have a good one here and get away and reset, I think we'll come back out and really get on song for the second half.
You said to me previously that finishing where you had finished, and therefore having the reduced boost and not enough to get on the podium, and the sort of pendulum was swinging and never quite in your favour. Does it feel like already this weekend it's swung in your favour?
Of course it's swung in my favour. I think we have to, like I said, we have a very fast car. There's no doubt about that. Like I said, when no one presses the boost, I could see it on the opening laps behind the safety car. We are very, very quick. Basically trying to, if I could, I would have driven through Aaron, but I can't. So, but then he can press 4 times to my 2 for 20 seconds to my 7, and I can't. By the time that gets underway, it gets hard. Obviously tomorrow, I can't remember what the split is. Maybe I have 4 laps and they'll have 10 or something. I can't remember, but that's quite an offset. I've got to try and maximise what I've got. But I am in clean air. I can run my own race. And ultimately, let's see if we can put the car to good use. We know that round here it makes a difference being in clean air. We know the brakes take a hammering. So let's use that clean air and try and get away. First job, get off the line.
Yeah, really cracking session, Dan. Well done.
Thank you, mate.
Cheers, buddy.